In this life, there is one person who is highly underappreciated. A person who becomes a default parent when they're still young. They take care of us to the point where we grow up and get kids. And some of you, they still take care of you when you have your own family. The life of a firstborn is a life that, if we are to be honest with ourselves, some of us would not have most of the things we have without this person. This video today, we're going to talk about what they go through, what you're supposed to do, and how, for a firstborn, you're supposed to live this life to make it better, at least feel better about yourself every single day. You find that when you grow up as a child, when that second born comes in, that third born, fourth born, fifth born, the attention shifts from you fully to you having to do the things that that your parents are supposed to be doing for that child, for your siblings. But it's you who takes the turn, and everything you say or even do is used against you, because for some reason your parent thinks that you're now a parent to this other child, but you're simply a child. You grow up skipping stages in life. So for you, you didn't even go to play. You didn't even figure out or know what it is to be like being a child. When you got to a teenage level, now your siblings were growing older, so you had to figure out how to take care of yourself, how to learn how to be a teenager, how to look at, you remember when you had these emotions and moods, how to handle those ones and still take care of the child, of your siblings. Some of you had 3 to even 5 to even 10. Then you get to your youth, and now you have to figure out how to make money, how to take care of yourself, how to even enjoy yourself, which most of firstborns don't even know what that word means, because you have never actually enjoyed yourself, ever. You do go out, and you have gone out a few times, but your mind is constantly thinking, my parents, my siblings, my friends, people, a job I have, my boss. It's never about you, ever. Most of you, there is no one point in time where you have sat down and actually enjoyed a cup of coffee without thinking of other people. Most of you, when you get to understand a bit about life at a certain age, you come to realize even the friends that you have, they're with you because they're able to use you. Because whenever you ask for something like money, you give it. Whenever you ask for it back, if it's not given back, you are okay with it for some reason. Whenever you're even in doing business for other people, you go all in. Companies love firstborns because they go all in. They don't think about, this is going to take this time, this is going to take this time. Can it be done? It's going to be done. One way or the other, they'll find a way. For us firstborn, life is about everybody else. It's never about them. And it hurts more because you can't speak about it, because you expected. For you, it's like you are a parent, so people expect you to have solutions for them, even when you can't. People expect you to just know things. It's like being a man at a certain age. People just expect you to know things, to assist them, to grow them. But no one comes for you. When you ask for help, who comes for you? These are some of the most underrated, unappreciated people on this planet. When we stand wherever you are right now, when you stand and actually think about your life, if you went through the life of a firstborn, someone took care of you, a firstborn took care of you, how many times have you ever sat down and actually told them thank you? How many times have you ever looked at them and be like, I should do something for her, I should do something for him? How many times have you ever looked at them and remembered a day you were angry at them, pissed at them, telling them heinous things, but not realizing they're just your sister, your brother, they're not your parents? How many times over years? You also fail to remember they're going through life the first time, and it's worse for them because you as a firstborn became a default parent early when you're still a child. All these things you have had, you've skipped so many things that you don't even understand what it is to be a child. You don't even understand what it is to be a teenager. You don't understand what it is to be a youth, because you have been a parent your entire life. And it's saddening. If we go deeper into this, when it comes to women who are firstborns, majority of them look for men who are able to handle them, because they can't handle, or they can't be with somebody who is, one case in point, a weakling. Why? They need some sense of authority above them. I'm talking about women here. And if this authority is not able to handle their own emotions, their own ways of doing things, it messes up with them, because for human, you're wondering, okay, so now I have another baby I need to take care of. When will this end? You find such women, these are the women we call strong in society. When they go into even business, they pursue it fully. Whatever it is they have to sell, they sell it. Why? Because they're used to taking care of. So they know when they're stepping into this business, I need this thing to work. How is it going to work? I don't know, but I'll find a way. They do it. When it comes to men being firstborns, everything is always about other people. And they hurt most, even these women, they hurt most because they don't see when somebody is using them, because they think this is the way it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to be taking care of. I'm supposed to be handling this. I'm supposed to be handling that. Thus, even for that kind of man to be loved, it comes easily, but it comes at a cost of, this lady might most likely be using me because I am able to handle and take care of, but they're not mine. There's that constant question sometimes, because as you get older, you start figuring out that most of these friends that you have, most of these ladies that you have, they're not for you. They're just there because you're a caregiver. You're a firstborn. You're a default parent to everybody. You find most of the firstborns in this life have never experienced so many things. They've never experienced reciprocal love. They've never actually gotten love, fully what we call unconditional love, because it's them who offer it. Thus, if at one point they feel the need to be loved like that with no condition, the person who comes in, let's say take like a woman, for example. If a man comes in and they're not able to do what you do from their side and offer it to you, you don't see it as love. You don't see it as genuine. Then you're constantly also having the problem of, you're constantly questioning this person as an individual towards you, asking yourself, is this person for me, or are they here also because they want to get something from me? If you're a man, you get to a point in life where you've done so much for so many people, yet you question also, if I was to do this and stop, who would do it for me? And you realize majority of the times, no one. Absolutely no one. So what exactly is one supposed to do when you're this firstborn? I'll put 3 things here. 1, you need to accept that it was not by choice that you are born first and that you had to go through all this. You need to take time and actually look at the things that you have done over years and thank God that you have been able to do those things. Because for some reason, if you actually look down into the nitty-gritty, you've never lacked for those people. You've always had a way out, a way into solving that issue, a way into solving that problem, a way into maneuvering through that thing somehow. Number 2, you've never experienced love for yourself. So what is it that you're supposed to do for you to now experience it? You need to allow other people to care for you. Why I say allow here is because most firstborns, when somebody starts appreciating them, somebody starts offering them gifts, try to take care of them, you find it weird and awkward. And the reason you find it is because to you it's default, so somebody else doing it is weird. You need to let it happen. You actually need to allow it to happen and realize that it's not bad when somebody else is offering you the same kind of treatment. 3, you need to realize that life can also be enjoyable, because for most of you, you've never enjoyed life. You've never actually taken time to enjoy life because it's a constant, this one needs this one needs that, I need to go do this, I need to, always, for years. You need to enjoy the small things. You want to go have something somewhere, go. You want to pull away from people for a day or 2, do it. Some of you have never even had, the last time you had a good time sleep, you just woke up well rested. You can't even remember when that was. Being a firstborn is a job, and it's a tough one. But it doesn't have to be a question and a struggle of mind in every day, in the way that you do things for those people and for yourself. You have to love yourself first. You have to actually love yourself first. I know it's hard to comprehend how to do that, but it's a way. If you start accepting those 3 things, that I actually care about myself, that is why I'm here right now, that is why I'm able to care for others, things start flowing in a different way. You see, you have gone out of your way for years for everybody else. There is a timing point where you need to do the same for yourself, for the things that you want. There are dreams and aspirations that you had as a child. Find a way to focus on one and actually do something about it. Because this life is about experiencing things, especially things that you want to create, ways that you want to curate a way out of something and actually see I built that. For some reason, you're blessed in so many ways that you don't even see, because somehow you don't lack. But your dreams are put in a box somewhere and you've already locked it because you don't see the need of opening that box to let those dreams out and become reality. You can make those dreams a reality. That idea you had, find a way to start working on it, even as you're doing all this. Because if I tell you to stop being a firstborn, you can't. You're already there. It's already a part of you. But you can find a way to make those dreams a reality. You also need to allow people to love you. Somebody has come and is trying to find a way to take care of you. She's actually showing you that you're like this. I can handle this. I can handle you. I can take care of you. Let them. You need to let them. Because that is one heartbeat that you find hard, because you feel like everybody is after something from you. So even this one who's genuinely for you, is hard to believe that this person can actually do the things that they're supposed to do for me and care about me enough for me to allow them and let them do so without malice. At the end of the day, there are times when no matter what anyone says, no matter how things turn out, no matter how bad things are, no matter how tough life seems, there's a smile that comes upon your face when you help that person, when you take care of that person, when those bills are paid, and that's your sibling goes to school, when that sibling of yours has gone to another country because of you, when their kids, when their children are taken care of because of you. You might not be applauded for long. You might not be given all the gifts that you actually deserve. But remember, the gift of what you do, what you have offered over all these years, is what is a gift to you. Is what I'm doing, is what I'm talking about in this video, in that saying, without you, most of us would not be who we are. Most of us would not even have achieved anything without your help. And if you're listening to me and you're not a firstborn, and you have such a person in your life, call them and tell them. Call them and appreciate what they've actually offered. Because genuinely, deep down, after parents, firstborns are the most important people in our lives after our parents. And if they go to a point where you live life, and then you grow, you get your family, you make your money or do whatever it is, and you forget what they have done for you, because now maybe you matured enough, or you made some money, or you're doing good for yourself, but now you've forgotten that he or she sacrificed all her life, his life, for you kids. Because to her or to him, you're still kids. It's the same way your mother looks at you and when you're 40 and will still tell you something, and you feel like this is a child. Remember them and appreciate them. Always. Because without them, who would you be? Just say, who would you be?